strong shoulders, soft hearts, encouraging single parents in faith. Post 1, God sees your effort. Lesson: parenting alone may feel overwhelming, but God's strength fills every gap. He sees every sacrifice, every tear, and every late night. Post 2, it takes a village of faith. Lesson: you're not meant to do this alone. The church is God's design for shared burdens and encouragement among believers. Post 3, God provides strength in weakness. Lesson: even when you feel exhausted, God's grace renews your strength. His power shows best when yours runs out. Post 4, teaching faith by example. Lesson: children learn faith by watching it lived out daily. Your consistency, prayers, and patience are lessons written on their hearts. Post 5, God is a father to the fatherless. Lesson: God steps in where earthly support falls short. His presence offers stability, protection, and love that never leaves. Post 6, you are never alone. Lesson: when loneliness hits, remember God is near. His Spirit comforts, His Word reassures, and His people surround you. Post 7, finding rest in God's promises. Lesson: rest is not weakness, it's faith in motion. Trusting God enough to pause renews both your mind and your spirit. Post 8, faith that overcomes fear. Lesson: fear can shrink faith, but faith can silence fear. Each act of trust in God builds courage for tomorrow. Post 9, the power of a praying parent. Lesson: prayer changes homes. Every prayer for your child is a seed God waters in His timing. Post 10, God knows your needs. Lesson: when the budget's tight or the stress is high, God already sees and provides in ways you can't yet imagine. Post 11, building a foundation of faith at home. Lesson: Bible time, prayer, and love build spiritual walls of safety. Your home becomes a small sanctuary where faith grows strong. Post 12, grace for every day. Lesson: God's grace isn't just for salvation, it's for survival. Every day carries new grace for the next challenge. Post 13, your story matters. Lesson: God is writing His story through your perseverance. Your faith could be the light someone else needs to find hope. Post 14, the power of prayer together. Lesson: agreement in prayer multiplies strength. When two or more stand in faith, God moves mountains in homes and hearts. Post 15, your labor is not in vain. Lesson: every bedtime prayer, every meal shared, every moment of discipline matters to God. It's kingdom work. Post 16, God's faithfulness never fails. Lesson: when life drains you, God's faithfulness refills you. His mercy renews with every sunrise. Post 17, raising faithful children. Lesson: a parent's faith often becomes a child's foundation. Even small lessons today shape lifelong devotion tomorrow. Post 18, God heals the brokenhearted. Lesson: God meets you in heartbreak, not after it. His healing begins where pain and faith meet in surrender. Post 19, the church is your support system. Lesson: a loving church family can help carry your burdens. Connection with God's people brings strength, joy, and rest. Post 20, faith that multiplies. Lesson: even small faith produces great fruit. God multiplies what you plant through consistency and trust. Post 21, God works behind the scenes. Lesson: even when you can't see results, God is weaving a plan through your faithfulness as a parent. Post 22, hope in the hard seasons. Lesson: seasons change, but God doesn't. The hard times become testimonies when you keep your hope anchored in Him. Post 23, training up a child in the Lord. Lesson: teaching your children God's truth gives them direction that lasts when the world pulls in every other direction. Post 24, when you feel weary. Lesson: God doesn't expect perfection, just perseverance. Even on your hardest days, His strength is made perfect in your weakness. Join our daily Bible lessons in our public Facebook group, Digital Missionary, Greg and Darlene.